Stunning press conference this afternoon. The president pointed fingers at both sides in the horror that erupted in Charlottesville, and reaction is pouring in. Our Cole Miller caught up with Oregon Congressman Kurt Schrader. And Cole, what is he saying tonight?
Well, Jeff, simply put, he says the president gave yet another pass to white supremacists who had originally praised his comments on Saturday when that violence broke out, and that is when so many argue he did not do enough to denounce them. Meanwhile, Oregon's U.S. senators and other reps are taking to Twitter with their thoughts.
You don't think that stuff could ever occur in the United States of America.
The images out of Charlottesville are certain to stick with us. And today, U.S. Representative Kurt Schrader is chiming in.
People think they have the right to hurt other people and spew hate, and that's just wrong on so many levels.
President Donald Trump drew criticism on Saturday, many saying he waited to decry the white supremacists and neo-Nazis at that march, which eventually turned deadly. On Monday, a different tone, Trump calling those hate groups, quote, criminals and thugs. And then this afternoon, it was another appearance in front of the press.
I've condemned neo-Nazis. I've condemned many different groups. But not all of those people were neo-Nazis, believe me. Not all of those people were white supremacists.
He went on to say that both sides were to blame.
You had a group on one side that was bad, and you had a group on the other side that was also very violent. And nobody wants to say that, but I'll say it right now.
Congressman Schrader with this response.
That's equivocating, that's sending the wrong message that there's white supremacists are good people. That's not true. Neo-Nazis are good people. That's not true.
And online, other Oregon lawmakers on Capitol Hill tweeting their take. Senator Ron Wyden saying the president gives comfort to white supremacists. Representative Peter DeFazio with this: your words are an insult to millions of Americans. And the state's lone Republican, Representative Greg Walden, condemning the violence, saying the views of extremist fringe groups have no place in our country, that these are not values we hold as Oregonians.
And Congressman Schrader went on to tell me that now is the time to figure out how to live and work together again. The president says he will soon reach out to the family of 32-year-old Heather Heyer. That's the woman who was killed when that Dodge Challenger plowed into a crowd of counter-protesters. Jeff, back to you.